Hive Mind Network Online. Channel 0093. Secure uplink initiated. Stinger OS now active. Welcome, Agent.
Okay, so we've got one of those coming up. Team attack server. Alright, let's do the academy.
Select the Stinger OS Basics certification in the panel on your left. That will bring up an information screen on your right. Then click Access Certification to begin training. Good luck, recruit.
Let's go back and reset. So that was an option somewhere.
Hive Mind Network Online. Channel 0093. Secure uplink initiated.
Hackers break into financial institutions, cell phone networks, and personal email accounts.
In support of our military and our government.
So we need successful strategy.
We collectively have a long way to go. Build the intelligence capability this country needs for the decade out ahead.
So we need an FTC to follow its statutory authority to protect consumers both online and off.
The program uses facial recognition to constantly monitor citizens.
The United States is aggressively tracking and deterring criminals and terrorists online.
Stinger OS now active.
Remember my login though. Stinger.
Welcome, Agent.
Welcome to Boot Camp, recruit. I'm Sergeant Wheeler, and I'm here
Your audio
to
mix
teach
is
you
all over the
you need to
place.
know to become an elite member of our cyber warfare unit. Your recruitment officer told me you've got a decent head on your shoulders, and I'm here to find out whether or not that's an accurate assessment. I sure hope you don't disappoint. We only take the best at NITE Team 4. NITE stands for Network Intrusion and Technical Evaluation. Your task is to identify, infiltrate, and gather intelligence from computer systems used by enemies of the Black Watchmen. Governments are short on time and resources, so it's up to us to take action. We address imminent global threats that can't wait for bureaucracy. Because we're a covert organization operating outside the rules of engagement that govern our allies, intelligence agencies around the world seek our help. Before we cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war, you have some training to do. Ready for the challenge? Then let's lock in.
Lock in? Did you just say lock in? I click this?
Welcome to
No.
Select the Stinger OS Basics certification in the panel on your left. That will bring up an information screen on your right. Then click Access Certification to begin training. Good luck, recruit.
Thank you. Okay, let's do it.
The Stinger operating system is our own cyber warfare and network intrusion platform. It's a beautiful piece of software, built by combining the most advanced open-source hacking modules from civilian and military sources. If you've experienced any penetration testing platforms like Kali or Metasploit, you'll recognize similarities. Zoning out already? Okay, I know most of you have the attention span of a goldfish when it comes to basic training, but mastering this intrusion platform is key to becoming a lethal cyber warfare agent in the field. Ready to get started? Let's familiarize ourselves with the Stinger OS menu. If this takes more than 5 minutes, I'll fire our user interface team. Only kidding, it'll be easier to fire you. Less paperwork. Each certification is broken up into 3 stages, and your objective will automatically update as we progress. Click Initiate Phase 1 on your left panel, and I'll pass you over to one of our agents to take it from here. Dylan's trained many of our recruits, so you're in good hands.
I don't know whether this opens an external browser. It's a shame.
Comm check, 1127. Hey, this is Agent Dylan. I'll be your wingman during training. Word of advice, it's always the know-it-alls who make the biggest mistakes. We can't afford mistakes, so keep a level head. As Wheeler explained, you're starting basic and building up from there. Go to the information gathering menu on your left and launch the fingerprint module. Drag the window around a bit and complete the test by typing the command help. Easy,
Can't
right?
scroll this bar, UI team. Oh, there we go. Now it works. Fingerprint module, drag the window around a bit and complete the test by typing the command help. Okay, this text seems a bit blurry to me. Anyway. Do I have to click this first? Yes, okay. Designed specifically for cyber warfare.
Information gathering module initiated.
Host fingerprint. This module executes an array of attack strategies to help you identify the technology software sitting at the receiving end of an specific open port. Fingerprint starts by a full port scan of the designated target. As soon as an open port is detected, it will inject a series of commands and probes to identify the technology behind it. Yeah, I remember doing this. I've done this. I typed in help. Can I just click on these? No. Why are you flashing at me? Okay. Right, I wasn't really... I'll drag the window around. Okay, I can drag the window around. Okay, so what do I do now? Rank 1. Ooh, emblems. Titles. I'm a cadet. Okay. Back to certification. I see.
Excellent! You can listen and follow basic orders. That's not as common as you'd imagine. The Stinger OS lets you access resources from other divisions within the Black Watchman. Division 40 is in charge of IMINS, the Imagery Intelligence section, and MASINS, the Measurement and Signature Intelligence. They provide you with satellite feeds and drone coverage during operations. You can access these services at the bottom of your screen.
Can't scroll this
Division 40 is the 4th icon from the left. Click it and enter the following coordinates: 38 latitude, -77 longitude. Once you activate the satellite, click the back to globe link to end your task.
Right, drone and what? Who? At the bottom of my screen. Oh, I've got to click this first. Okay. Stinger OS also have... Your Stinger OS also have a collection. Surely it has. a collection of background processes and external services you can leverage during your missions. You can quickly access specific interfaces like the drone and imagery intelligence through the menu at the bottom of your screen.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
This is kind of nice, I guess. This is very specific. Coordinates. Or very, I don't know, not specific. It's the Pentagon. Where's the... there we go. Okay, we could go back again.
Nice! Before completing the certification, I want you to check out your agent profile. It's at the top left of your Stinger OS. Change your avatar and return here to finish this certification.
Don't really want to change my avatar. I did the thing. I gained an intelligence point. Hooray! Alright, let's plow on.
I'm impressed. Agent Dillon seems keen to train you. He must see some potential. Alright, you've completed your first certification. You have another 29 left. You don't need to do it all, but if you are curious, you're welcome to dive in. Not all certifications are about command lines and typing text. Our work also involves other forms of investigation like digital forensics or signal intelligence. We'll learn them soon enough, but you have to master the command line first. It's a standard weapon and a valuable one. Some of this may already be familiar, but it never hurts to recap. Let's start with OSINT. Open Source Intelligence is the act of gathering intel from public data. Regardless of the nature of your target, there's a strong likelihood they've left a mark somewhere on the internet. Collecting all this public information lets you map a target's network infrastructure and identify its point of vulnerability. Your first certificate will focus on domain name reconnaissance. Domain names save us from having to memorize IP addresses. All we need to do is type in a domain name to retrieve a website or access a service. These domain names are managed by a domain name server, or DNS for short. That's great for us because we can extract data about our targets from these servers. Agent Dillon will show you how to find domain and subdomain names, even if the target didn't intend to make the information public.
Man, I love this part.
Dillon, fix your UI,
It's fun to
dude.
see what you newbies are made of and separate the wheat from the chaff. Right, domain name reconnaissance. You'll need the DNS and vhost mapping module, which you'll find in the information gathering menu. The first command you've got to learn is the sfuzzer. Sfuzzer launches a good old-fashioned dictionary attack against a domain name, trying thousands of the most common subdomains used on the net. If you sfuzz a domain name like NITE-Team4.com, the dictionary will first try the obvious www before moving on to other subdomains like mail, FTP, or extranet.NITE-Team4.com.
Extranet?
Each time a domain name answers positively to an sfuzzer request, it will show as active. Since that's all automated, you just need to decide how long to run the dictionary attack. The longer you run it, the more words it tries, and the more potential access points you gain. Remember, the attack always starts with the most common words. 10 to 20 seconds is a good enough benchmark for easy targets. Well, what are you waiting for? You're the one who needs to get certified, not me. Open that DNS and vhost module and launch a 10-second dictionary attack on the domain name NITE-Team4.com. If you get stuck, follow the instructions on the terminal.
Okay, I can do that. I can't spin the globe. Oh, what good is this?
Information gathering module initiated.
Right. There's Fuzzer. Can I auto-complete? Yes. Yes. So it's a 10-second. I thought it said 20-second. This is very slow. Fuzzer. Ah. I guess Hive Mind wouldn't really be one that it would normally go for.
Another way of finding domain names is through a search engine's database, like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and the likes. Ask Jeeves isn't as useful anymore. Sometimes a search engine will accidentally index a private subdomain because of an oversight, leaked reference, or careless third party. We're here to take advantage of that mistake. I want you to use the OSINTSCAN command on NITEteam4.com and specify a database to look through. To look through Google database, you will type -s google.com. To ask for the first 500 results in the search engine, you simply add -d 500. So, your final command will be OSINTSCAN -s google.com -d 500. If you get stuck, the instruction should help.
Will it? Why are we doing that? But I have to surely first put in NITEteam4.com. Okay. We shall see.
Information gathering module initiated.
Yes, so the complete command was missing the NITEteam4.com part of it. I guess you could have said domain name. So the test one has an IP address. Really, I'm not sure you can protect IP addresses like that. I guess you could behind something like Cloudflare. But you could just, well, whatever.
Excellent work! You know what you have now? The expertise to quickly identify potential entry points in an enemy network. You have the keys to their house. Of course, once you're inside the house, you'll need a new strategy. There's one last trick to the OSINTSCAN.
I think we've got the direction
Sometimes a
to
server
the
can
house.
host multiple domains.
We don't have the
Though one
keys.
domain could be protected, another could be vulnerable. IP addresses are unique
read the
numbers
rest.
that identify internet servers, and if you search by IP, you'll find all domains and subdomains present on that server. This doesn't just locate entry points. It helps discover links between organizations, like a supplier or a sister company that shares the same server. Right, let's finish up. Execute an OSINTSCAN on our IP address, 98.124.199.93.
Bing. Okay.
Information
I
gathering
want to use Ask
module
Jeeves. I'm going to try Ask Jeeves.
initiated.
Oh, do I have to complete this? I do. I guess that would be a bit cheap if I did that. I don't think this is going to work. SourceAskJeeves.com is what's supported. I'm not sure. I think it's just... Is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't know what Ask Jeeves is now. Bang. It's nice that you can move around the command line, like a command line. Right, so that didn't find anything extra then. Okay. I don't think it found anything new. Oh, I can do fingerprint or advanced OS int. I want to drop some Fox acid. Oh, there's... okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. More than last time I checked. Or when the demo came out. Okay, let's do this.
You're almost there. Only a few more steps until we give you access to more powerful modules. We need to know you're comfortable with a sidearm before handing you a grenade launcher. So, let's finish the basics. This next certificate covers advanced OSINT tactics.
I'm not sure the whole military terminology goes with this, but that's fine. Maybe it does.
Time to play around with the tools you've learned. I've set up various subdomains on NITEteam4.com, and I want you to test out different S-Fuzzer dictionary attacks. You'll notice contrasting results between a 5-second attack and a 20-second one. Follow the objectives to complete the task.
Okay, I can follow commands still.
Information gathering module initiated.
No, we're doing this for the... maybe I can't follow commands. So, okay, we're showing that sometimes you have to search for longer. That's a 5-second search, do a 20-second search.
Now, I want you to see the difference between an S-Fuzzer and OS-int scan attack. Run both a 15-second S-Fuzzer and a 500 deep OS-int scan against NITEteam4.com.
Okay. Oh, and it leaves your desktop up. I'm not sure I recognised that before. I can't queue up other things while this is going on. Can't open. Could I open a second terminal?
Information gathering module initiated.
Allows you to have multiple instances of the same module in the same workspace. How, though? Oh. Okay. You were telling me that I could... these extra desktops? Can I drag one to another? I can. It's exciting. Can I snap them to the corners? No. Okay. Can I resize them? No. Bum. That's a shame. I was getting excited there. Right. Right, so what are you telling me here? You're going to tell me that this brings back IP addresses. Okay.
Excellent! Time for a little test. I've hidden the subdomain forums.niteteam4.com. Use what you've learned so far to find it. It may be a long S-Fuzzer or a really deep OS-int scan. You might also find it in another search engine's database. Despite what their marketing team says, Google isn't the only one out there. Go for it.
Is Ask Jeeves just ask.com now? Damn, I can't ping. Okay. Can I do this? Oh, only in roots. Okay, fine. do a 60-second one, and in this window I can do OS int scan. Is it S? Let's do Bing. Let's do Yahoo. Let's do 10,000. Nope. Oh, D. Which one got it? Oh, it was this one. It was the S fuzzer got it. Oh, I did 10,000. Can I terminate it? 10,000 was a bit excessive. I just want to see if this one gets it. Man, Yahoo sucks. Yes, I know, thank you. So that got that one as well. And let's just try Google just to see whether that would have grabbed it as well. I'm gonna try ask.com. Yeah, he got it anyway. Oh, lame. Right. Right, next one, tactics.
Look how far you've come. Glad to see your recruitment officer was right. It won't be long until we turn you into an excellent agent. Okay, back to work. After you find a network's footprint, you'll need to scan for applications or services which are running on the server. Once you identify them, you'll want to search for...
Did you want to keep talking there, lady? I guess not.
Look how far you've come. Glad to see you want to search for any known
I can scrub
vulnerabilities
through
you
it.
can
Thank
exploit.
you.
Services on a server need to communicate with the internet through a port. In the same way as when browsing the web, your browser connects to an application server via the default port 80. Scanning every possible port is a laborious process, but the Stinger OS comes with a distributed proxy network, using hundreds of servers to return results in seconds. Let's see how well you can find an open port and identify its running software. Agent Dylan will guide you through the explanation.
Oh goody.
Time to learn more about our target. Fingerprint commands are pretty straightforward. To scan the www subdomain, type fingerprint www.niteteam4.com. You can enter this command in any terminal to automatically launch the fingerprint module. Also, you can launch the terminal via your information gathering menu. I've put the exact command in your certification objective, so make sure you follow the objectives.
Okay.
Information gathering module initiated.
I do like the tab autocomplete. So it's found one port, 80. No SSL. I wonder if you can do... Nope. That's a shame.
As you can see, we're running an Apache server on port 80 for our website. Simple stuff, and thankfully, the fingerprint module didn't identify any vulnerabilities. Can't have the public face of our organization vulnerable to attack. Anyway, a fingerprint works by testing hundreds of requests for a specific technology and recording the software version that's running, along with its known vulnerabilities. Go ahead and run another fingerprint, this time on test.niteteam4.com. I've set the subdomain up specifically for you.
NITE Team 4. It sounded like it said 19-4. Right, fingerprint. I wish these numbers would actually be the numbers that they're currently on. If it's going up. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess.
You'll now realize it's possible for a domain name to have multiple ports. In this case, none of them are vulnerable,
6,000.
but I'm going to give you access to a vulnerable technology.
No, 65,000.
I want you to target the subdomain server.niteteam4.com with your fingerprint module.
Okay, I'll do it, Dylan. Just for you. Oh, vulnerable. Why is it vulnerable on this port in particular? You better explain this, Dylan, if it's the same version. 5539, 5539, 5539. It says up to date. Talk to me, Dylan.
With information on your target's domain, subdomain, port, and software, you can now determine the best way to infiltrate their network. The fingerprint tool may flag up vulnerable technology, but you still need to know how to exploit that weakness. Your Stinger OS has a built-in database of all known exploits. Each one has a unique CVE number, short for Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures. The database is funded by our friends at the Department of Homeland Security, so feel free to send them a thank you card later. A CVE record from our exploit database includes everything you need to reproduce or even automate the attack process. It's like your very own version of the Anarchist Cookbook. Knock yourself out.
Let's start with a
Whoa,
normal
geez,
attack
Dylan.
vector. Pull up your DNS and vhost mapping and fingerprint modules to find a vulnerable technology on the domain freekevin.net.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that last one then. Okay, that's fine.
Information gathering module initiated.
Can I just do this? Can I guess? I don't have to scan everything. Damn it. Okay. I forget commands. Oh. I'm in a specific module on a...
Information gathering module initiated.
And control arrow keys work as well. That's nice. This all feels very slick, slicker than it felt in the demo. Forums, that's where they're going to be. Wow. Let's check out the webmail. Huh. Okay, let's do this for a bit longer then. Might as well do that other one.
Information gathering module initiated.
Doesn't have the urgency that something like Uplink has. Intranet. Why has he got his intranet on the internet? That's silly. Maybe later on you'll get into more kind of time-sensitive things and things where you can mess up. Again, why? Okay, so this is maybe the other one wasn't patched to the same extent as these. Why's it got these three ports open?
Well done! Let's see what we can learn about the vulnerabilities. Open your exploit database module in the information gathering menu, then type the command searchsploit SharePoint-2007 to bring up the CVE vulnerability record.
Just calm down for a second. I'm just gonna eat a giant milk chocolate raisin. Or 20.
Information gathering module initiated.
Search exploit. If during a mission you find a new way of manually hacking a technology, it will be saved from the exploit database. It can later be used as an alternative script by the Fox Acid server. That wasn't the right autocomplete. Oh, that's a shame. Unrestricted file upload and vulnerability. Document conversions launcher service in Microsoft Office SharePoint Server 2007 SP2. When the document conversions load balancer service is enabled, it allows remote attackers to execute arbitrary code via a crafted SOAP request to TCP port 8082, aka malformed request code execution vulnerability. Okay, I'm not sure how we're going to do that if this port isn't open. I don't know. Guess we'll see in a second.
Awesome! Let's go for one more exploit with the command searchsploit CRM 4.0. Then we can launch into the juicy stuff. Network intrusion.
I need to change this as well. Where did I get that from? Let's change it back. What was his name? Can't remember.
Information gathering module initiated.
Search exploit CRM 4.0. This module exploits a stack buffer overflow in CRM's RPCSS service or RPC listener via DCOM. Custom crafted SOAP request can execute code via UDP. Level up. Dun 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 dun. Right, so I've got. Let's see what my new avatar is, wherever that is. Is it a badge? Guess not. That's the operating system skins. Oh, there we go. So that means I get pointy bits here, I guess. Does. How do I return now? Did I break it? I think I broke it.
Drone and imagery intelligence. Hive mind network active.
Oh, that's not good. Get out of here. User created content.
T-score forensics initiated.
Oh jeez.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Oh my God. Don't have VPN. Don't have a firewall.
Drone and imagery intelligence
Right.
active.
I might have to hit escape here. No. That's quite nice. Can I rebind these? Okay. Here we go. Right. Fox acid.
Well, well, recruit. Looks like you're about to complete basic terminal operations. What better way to end than a chance to play with the infamous Fox Acid server? Developed by the NSA for their tailored access operations unit, Fox Acid orchestrates automated exploits with multiple applications. The original version was mostly used for inbound queries. A visitor had to call the Fox Acid server to get infected. Our upgrade comes with thousands of outbound automated exploit scripts, so we can now actively attack a target instead of waiting for them to come to us. Civilian tools like Armitage are also useful, but our version is a lot more powerful. For now, we'll give you access to basic scripts and exploits. Your task is to infect the cyberdyne.net and install the After Midnight rootkit. This is a small footprint, kernel space, persistent rootkit that will provide backdoor access to their network. After this task, you will complete basic terminal operations. Then, you can move into advanced training or take on your first official mission. Good luck.
Let's do it.
You're almost done. You know the drill. Find a vulnerable entry point for the domain cyberdynegroup.net. Follow the instructions in your objective.
I don't want to do anything to Cyberdyne. Oh boy.
Information gathering module initiated.
Let's do this.
Information gathering module initiated.
Bong.com. Okay, so theoretically I won't be able to... Let's try Yahoo. I don't have an IP address. In theory I won't be able to do this. I guess. Is this a running joke? I hope so. Alright, let's do 2000. So I won't be able to do this.
Information gathering module initiated.
I cop that up. How? Okay. That's interesting. So the fact that I found them but they were all protected, I could still scan them. Okay. That's fine. Right.
Awesome! Now, launch the exploit database and find the CVE record for the vulnerable technology.
Okay, then I will.
Information gathering module initiated.
If I can... Cisco VPN client. Cisco VPN client 5.x through 5.0.07.0440 uses weak permissions for VPN client.ini, making it easy to spoof, which allows local users through a UDP delivery to gain privileges by entering an arbitrary program name in the command field of the application launcher section. Alright.
This is it, the final stage of your basic training. Open your Fox Asset server and enter all the attack parameters you saw in the CVE records. Take your time and make sure you've got the attack parameters on the left and the target parameters on the right. When you're ready, click in the center to launch the attack. This will deploy your After Midnight rootkit and install a Turbine C2 card, giving you full backdoor access to their network. Ready? Next time I speak to you, you'll be geared up for the big guns. Damn, I feel proud. I can't wait to hear Wheeler certify you. Now go ahead and finish what you started.
Dylan sounded less excited about this part than I thought he would be. Okay. Do I need to clean? No, I'll leave that there for now. In fact, I can put this. Let's put this on the second. Let's put all this over on this other desktop.
Fox Asset server connection initiated.
Okay, so now I've got to match up all these things. So it was UDP they wanted me to do. Exploit was content spoofing. And After Midnight, and the URL was VPN sideline ports filled out, so that should all be okay.
Fox Asset attack launched. Fox Asset attack successful.
Okay, so I guess I don't want to click on that yet.
To whom it may concern, it is with great pleasure that I, Sergeant Catherine Wheeler, recommend Agent 7491 for the rank of Security Analyst Level 1. After successfully completing the basic terminal operations training with speed and finesse, this agent is now ready for active duty. I hereby request that we grant access to our Advanced Training Certification and Mission Center. I stand in strong belief that Agent 7491 will be a reliable addition to our organization and wish them a long and successful career in the agency. Respectfully, Sergeant Catherine Wheeler.
Thanks, Catherine. Alright, let's see what else. Oh boy. File browser. So, oh, there we go. Now I can spin the globe. Alright, let's go back and try this mission. Yeah, there we go. I can't zoom in or out though. That's disappointing. What's this one? Is that a satellite? Okay, let's have a look. Military-grade malware was stolen from NITE Team 4 by as of yet unknown means. Assess the scope of the leak. Absolute beginners.
NITE Team 4 has partnered with the U.S. government
you're
to
loud.
operate the Turbine platform. This platform is
They
an
gotta get
automated
this audio
management and
sorted
control
out.
system for a large and dynamic network of implants.
Can I hack their system and change the audio values? Oh. Okay, they were talking about a Turbine C2 card earlier.
When a malware is deployed, it's automatically registered as what we call a Turbine C2 card. C2 stands for Command and
Oh, it's
Control.
Morpho Medical.
It's basically a registry of backdoors we've secured to various networks. Each Turbine C2 card has its own operation
From the
ID
Night Watchman.
and authorization code. Think of it as a Rolodex of covert access into a wide variety of networks. 4 hours ago, someone activated
So
a piece
loud,
of
Wheeler.
NITE Team 4
Catherine,
malware
shush.
known as Blood Dove without a valid operation ID. The deployment was unauthorized and unrelated to any ongoing or sanctioned missions. Your mission objectives are: connect to the Castle Ivy Turbine C2 card, use the WMI scanner to locate any local share folders, use the password attack tools to gain access, locate the copy of our Blood Dove malware.
You're not going to say this bit? No. She didn't want to say she needed me. Okay. Sad. Quite sad. Start hacking.
Oh wow, your first mission. This is exciting. Sergeant Wheeler's briefing was pretty straightforward, but if you have any issues with your file browser and password attack tools, you can always come back to the
Turn you back
academy
up,
and
Dylan.
complete your digital forensics training. Good luck. Make me proud.
Okay.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
I want to do this voice. Initiated. Okay. I guess I'm gonna connect to that.
Connection completed.
I can close this for now. Inspect the network for potential digital repositories using WMI scanner. Okay, even though we haven't done this, we'll give it a crack.
Module initiated.
So we want to do NetScan first. We can. They're using an inkjet. Okay. User Nlightman. Nlightman, I guess. C string as a share. Dig will queries the port and technology is used to host the app or database. Okay. So can I now dig something? Vulnerable. So now can I do this?
Information gathering module initiated.
Do I need to look for things for Win 2012? Generic vulnerabilities against Alpha Exploit Kit. Let's do the other one as well. Let's do the HP printer. I can't believe this is up to date. And not vulnerable. I want to print a load of rubbish to their printer. Right, so I need to go in here.
Fox Acid server connection initiated.
Oh, it didn't tell me I closed it, didn't I? Stupid.
Information gathering module initiated.
Generic vulnerabilities against the Alpha exploit. Correct the user account with the password attack. Oh, okay. Didn't know I had one of those.
Password attack and intrusion module initiated.
Please provide a target URL and a target username to initialize your attack. Do I know the computer IP address? Let's get rid of that. I mean, the username is NITE. Target URL. It's just
Information gathering module initiated.
guess that's not useful to me here. Oh, it's a bit annoying. This, yeah, that's a bit annoying that this kind of takes precedent over things. Yeah, a bit big, these things. Scan computer name. Is it just this? Let's get rid of this. It's not really a URL. None of this is really a URL. Don't think this will work. Active host proxy. Scan computer name from. Don't know how to do this. Target URL.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
That's quite cool. Hive mind network. Rogue network. Go on here. Might need to back out and do the do the training on this one. Do I not have a help?
Password attack and intrusion module initiated.
Nope. No active host proxy.
Information gathering module initiated.
So I'm not sure whether this is my connection or whether I'm connected into the computer. I guess I'm connected to the computer, and this is the IP address of the computer. So I don't know why. Well, whatever, let's just go this route.
Information gathering module initiated.
TCP IP alpha exploit.
Information gathering module initiated.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Fox Acid server connection initiated.
Oh, target URL. Fill those ones out, alright.
Fox Acid attack launched. Fox Acid attack successful.
Okay, what did that do for me? Can I now do this?
Password attack and intrusion module initiated.
Hang on, let's close some of these. Oh, that's friggin' annoying. Right. Okay. Let's close all these as well.
Password attack and intrusion module initiated.
Okay. Narrative host proxy.
Information gathering module initiated.
So did I not do? I did this, didn't I? Oh, okay. So I didn't do this part of it? This is the part I didn't do. Right, got it. Okay, so let's do this.
Fox Acid server connection initiated.
Just try this. But I guess that was the exchange one. I'm obviously missing something here.
Fox Acid attack failed.
Right, so I guess I've already done this part of it. So what can I do now that I've got this? Active Directory. No file. Okay. What's this do?
Oh, wow.
Shut up, Dylan. So I've hacked this. Alright, I'm gonna have to back out and do the training, I guess. I don't know what the next logical thing to do is.
Welcome to Advanced Training. These certifications are not mandatory but can vastly improve your effectiveness during active missions. Your eagerness to better yourself has been noted. Keep it up. As a NITE Team 4 agent, there's more to the job than just wreaking havoc inside a target's network. Collecting data from a compromised network can often mean life and death for our field agents. The information gathered is invaluable to the success of the mission. The following set of certifications will focus on digital forensics, the branch of forensic science focused on recovering and investigating intel found electronically. We're going to start simple. Agent Dillon will introduce you to your Stinger OS file browser. Then you'll move on to advanced modules, whose abilities will likely cause you to lose a night or two of sleep.
Okay.
Well, look who's now a security analyst. Can't wait to upgrade your clearance level. Alright, let's make it happen. Your Stinger OS comes with a file browser that automatically detects a host protocol on Linux or Windows. As long as you've got the necessary credentials, you can log in and browse a target's user files and folders.
So that's what I'll
set
need
up a
to
shared
do
folder on my
once
local
I've got
computer
his
so you can
password.
familiarize yourself with the tool.
I need to get his password
Start by
first.
launching the password attack module to brute force my account. The module is in your network intrusion menu. In a future certification, I'll bring you up to speed on dictionary attacks and hash cracking, but for now, just use these parameters. The target URL is ftp.niteteam4.com, and my username is D Voorhees. That's Delta Victor, Oscar Oscar, Romeo Hotel, Echo Echo Sierra. After the password attack interface is loaded, select the dictionary John the Ripper and click Start to launch the attack.
Classic. Classic. Okay. Whoops.
Password attack and intrusion module initiated.
Damn, you can't. What's I delete it? Oh, so you can't use Shift and Tab to go back a field because it brings up the Steam overlay by default. So maybe... Is that right? Damn it. Oh, wait, I haven't done the initial thing.
Turbine C2 registry. Connection completed.
Can I do this now? What? Oh, J4.
Target acquired. Awaiting variables to launch attack.
So, in the mission, did I have to connect to... Surely not. Right, John the Ripper. I didn't look at any of the variables. Can I back out while this is going on? Do you reckon it will keep going? Can I switch? Let's not. It does keep going. That's good.
Password successfully compromised.
I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was Jason Voorhees. Okay, fine. Took all that time to find that password. Right.
Awesome! You found my super secret password. Looks like I'll have to update my AOL login info. Now, connect to my computer and download the personnel NT4 files in my user directory. My computer IP is 192.168.1.5. The file browser module is in the data forensics menu.
Got it. Well, this is past where I need to be. So I need to... let's go... I'll just go back to the mission quickly. Assume this is still going on.
Turbine C2 registry. initiated. Connection completed.
Did I?
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
I must be misunderstanding. So I haven't got this node yet.
Information gathering module initiated.
Let's try this again. Right, so this was...
Fox Acid server connection initiated.
I don't know if this is just wrong. I don't know if I'm hacking myself.
Fox Acid attack launched. Fox Acid attack successful.
So now is there a node?
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Right, so let's open the file browser. He did tell me what his... Right, it's at the top now. Okay.
Turbine seat connection completed.
Devohees? What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to pinch. So I can't go into any of these. That's what I was supposed to grab. Okay.
Gaining access to a target's network not only allows you to dig around their computer, you can also plant malware or even compromising evidence within their system. It's an effective means of gaining leverage and control over your target. Plus, it's fun. To finish this certification, plant the file Bank of China Savings Account in my user directory. You'll need to navigate to my Documents folder and upload the file by double-clicking it in the Delivery Package panel.
Why wasn't this left up? Jason! Oh wait, why is... I don't have the delivery package. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Oh no. Everything went wrong. Let's reset it and see if this happens. See if it works this time. There we go. Okay. Whew. Your documents folder. I don't know where your documents folder is. Personal stuff. Borrowing finance. On Mady Outlook. Give me this. Right, that didn't help me.
You now have the means to covertly browse a target's documents and sensitive data, which is useful, but often the important information is hidden in vast amount of data. It's far too time-consuming to sift through it all manually. Luckily, our friends at the NSA gave us access to X-Keyscore, an advanced server grid that gathers and analyzes millions of data points in mere seconds. When you're searching for a needle in the haystack, X-Keyscore is like a powerful magnet. As a Level 1 security analyst, your access to military and civilian surveillance data is very limited, but you can use X-Keyscore to identify specific patterns in any data sources you yourself find during missions. Agent Dillon will demonstrate what you can get out of X-Keyscore at your current clearance level.
X-Keyscore. You're going to grow to love this thing. Does most of the heavy lifting for us. Trust me, it saves a ton of time and effort. X-Keyscore is the last icon at the bottom of your screen, the one that looks like an eye. The interface is super simple. When you import data points into X-Keyscore, it analyzes and tags them as organizations and individual entities, or else data sources, for things like bank accounts, financial transactions, or traffic cams. I've loaded 2 entities into your database. Drag and drop them in the center of the screen and select the IDs and records pattern. This will task X-Keyscore to find any official records connecting the entities. To run the query, click on the play icon in the lower center of the screen.
Okay.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated.
Boy. Right, so I've got to drag this in, I've got to drag this in. And then IDs and records. And then run. It's built a profile. That's not what I thought you'd look like, Dylan. Okay, so his name is Agent Dylan, but it's Dylan Voorhees. And her name was Agent Wheeler, but she was Catherine Wheeler. It's not confusing. Click to zoom. Ah. Come on, guys. Go to high school. Cybersecurity BS. He's in Iraq. Agent Voorhees is an experienced cybersecurity and network intrusion expert. Before entering the agency, Voorhees served as a junior officer in the US Army stationed in Iraq. Upon returning to the US, Voorhees quickly excelled in the field of corporate cybersecurity until he was recruited by Agent Grisha. He is now an active NITE Team 4 agent and instructor for new recruits. Gonna be a mole. Gonna be a mole for someone, Dylan.
That's me! Hard to think I could be such a skilled hacker and such a handsome devil. Some of us just have it all, I guess. Now let's add Wheeler as a third entity. Try to find something that connects all 3.
Okay. That is really annoying. That was in the demo as well. I'm sure I mentioned it at some point. Right, this thing.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated.
Okay, let's look up her profile. That's not what I thought she'd look like either. She's an archivist. Different division. Her family is classified. Sergeant Wheeler is an experienced archivist, researcher, classified and classified. Wheeler was recruited directly from the University of Cambridge to take control of the Division 66 archive. She was promoted to sergeant in March of 2012 after the classified incident. This probably will tie into Black Watchman if I can remember any of that. Voodoo donuts. Voodoo donuts even. Voodoo. Okay. Oh, that is infuriating. Infuriating.
X key score forensics initiated.
New commanding officer agent, your request for transfer has been granted by Section 66. You are now a member of NITE Team 4, Section 8, under the direct command of Sergeant Catherine Wheeler. You are to report to her at once to receive your orders. Previous CO Sergeant Furness has been notified of your transfer. Okay.
Great job! I've reset your entities and loaded up an investigation scenario. Find a connection between Sigil and the Black Watchman. Any new entities you discover will automatically be added to your X key score database.
Quachil Utas. Okay. So did I just go
X
straight
key
in?
score forensics
You didn't clear it at all.
initiated.
You're a liar, Dylan. A liar. Okay, let's just do these two first, shall we? Oh, Morpho. Why are we censoring these names, huh? Weekly report. So that's Morpho Medical, I guess. Price rise. Weber 1. Jesus Christ. Right.
X key score forensics initiated.
Shut up. Let's get rid of you, Oscar. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh.
X key score forensics initiated.
Okay, so it found a new thing, which is this Quachil Utaus thing. Can I see the report? There we go. An audio log between Chef Taylor and someone. So it's death of Taylor and description of his attacker. So the second page of this? So this stuff's cool. You can go to the archives and look at this if you go to the website. I believe if it's anything like Black Watchman.
X key score forensics initiated.
Opal 5 was a Class B Void Rift event. One hostile entity, so we sort of knew about this from the end of the first season of Black Watchman, I think. I think that's what was going on. That might have even been this. Caused death of one asset and at least 5 civilians before it was eliminated. I can't remember, I need to play the rest of that really.
X key score forensics initiated.
Let's just try this. Same thing. Put that out. Let's take that out. Let's put these two in. I don't know. entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I didn't look at Let's Ski yet. Oh, no, can only have 3. Server capacity is at max. Let's take this away. So an ID. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Vanberg Institute, are you going to add that? Handheld gaming, PS Vita, Nintendo 3DS. Circle of Friends, 7.
X key score forensics initiated.
Right, do I just have to do this? So that's not really tying me to either thing. Oh right, so that's on at the moment, I guess. That's useful. Right, let's see if he has anything to do with any of us. I guess I could choose some of these others. No. One of them did say about somebody dealing with someone else, but I can't remember.
X key score forensics initiated.
So this said no one, didn't it? So he's not affiliated with us at all. These two didn't have anything to do with each other. It's probably shipping. They probably had... I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Ah, partial relations detected. Okay. I think I did this one already. Oh no. Sigil mission report. There we go.
X key score forensics initiated.
Entity destroyed. Local asset John Taylor killed. Okay, so sigil. Oh, it's gonna drive me insane. Sigil and the Black
X key
Watchman.
score forensics initiated.
So I could just do this, that'd be nice and easy. There we go. Theta Rift Capture Report. Rift Intercept Squad was assembled from seasoned Sigil field agents and received special training for intercept operation. Squad made contact with Subject Theta as soon as she entered the rift. Agents fired on Subject with tranquilizer bullets, but they were deflected. Several casualties were sustained as Subject fought back. Sharpshooter fired on Theta and hit right shoulder, incapacitating them. They were restrained and given additional sedatives to ensure safe transport back to research site. Stealth technology proved effective in field. Black Watchman equipment did not detect our squad. Request threat level for Black Watchman be elevated as they may try to retrieve subject in the future. Project Overmind entry. Subject Theta will make a fine addition to the Project Overmind program. We expect that their unique abilities could provide valuable insights into rift manipulation abilities in human subjects. So a high value subject, they should be contained in the most secure research facility for the duration of their time in Overmind. We recommend something. Don't like the fact that it doesn't let you read the rest of the entry, but I can see why that is. This hasn't really helped me with my original problem, but okay.
Great work, Agent. This is the last step of your digital forensics training. Agent Dillon and I prepared a little investigation scenario to test what you've learned so far. Good luck.
Let's start by investigating a new employee at cyberdynegroup.net. We borrowed his laptop and uploaded its contents to X-Keyscore. You've already got access to their network, so open your Turbine C2 registry and connect to the Cyberdyne network. It's the first icon on the lower middle of your screen. The registry shows all the networks you can access thanks to your work with Fox Asset. Locate the network card you want to use and click Connect to VPN. Your remote address at the top corner of your screen will change to Cyberdyne.
Maybe this one will be the one that helps me.
Attacks you carry out will look like it's coming from inside their own network. Neat, right? Use X-Keyscore to find intel about the location of the main corporate file server. Once you found it, run a fingerprint attack against the server.
Right. So.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
There we go.
Connection completed.
Hasta la vista. I just got an achievement. Right.
Information gathering module initiated.
Okay, I've already done this. I don't know why I'm doing that again. I need to... Maybe I can
Information gathering module initiated.
VPN connection denied. I don't have to re-crack it, do I?
X-Keyscore forensics initiated.
Right, let's clear this. Sasha Brewster and Cyberdyne Group. I thought this was on automatic filtering.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated. What's the actual slogan of Cyberdyne Group? Innovation through partnership.
Slash Brewster continues to excel in her position. Where's the server? Okay, so John Dyson was the manager. They gotta change this. Let's go back in here.
X key score forensics initiated.
Drop her and add him. Okay. This maybe won't be useful. Oh, here we go. Official employee welcome kit. snet.cyber9group.net S Brewster. I've got a phone as well. snet.cyber9group.net. Infuriating.
Awesome! We now know the server location. It's not vulnerable, so you gotta access the server legitimately. We have the employee username, but running a password attack is risky. If we get caught, we'll lose the opportunity to plant our malware. According to the intel you found, the employee has a corporate-issued cell phone. Go to the network intrusion menu and launch the phone's CID backdoor. Use the intel you identified in X keyscore and enter the cell phone's unique MAC address and vendor name. Then, investigate the phone to find the password.
Okay, fine. Not sure why you need anything aside from the MAC address. Okay. Also, I don't know what those are. Go back in here.
X key score forensics initiated.
Can I if I had an army of people watching the stream, they could write this down for me. But it might be okay.
Network intrusion module initiated.
6A. Do I have to type these in, do you reckon? 69, dude. Don't know what this is all about. Okay, device time. It's 1:38 in the morning. It is! It's 1:38 in the morning. What are you doing at work at 1:39 in the morning? 1:38 in the morning, sorry. Not on Wi-Fi? Temporary password. There is a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. What is it? Contact.
Looks like we have what we need to upload the mower. Did you figure out the riddle? There is a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. What is it? It's one of the oldest riddles in the world. A version of it was found etched into a clay tablet found in Sumer, dating from 18th century BC. Humanity has had almost 4,000 years to solve it, but I'm only giving you 5 more seconds.
Well, it says
Time's
it here.
up.
School.
The answer is school. We enter school blind, without knowledge, and come out the other side a learned scholar, able to see the world. Clever, right?
I think that's a very
I'm a
optimistic
sucker for ancient Sumeria. Well, actually, all of
perspective.
Mesopotamia. Anytime you want to chat Bronze Age civilizations, I'm your guy. But I won't always be here to help you with stuff like this. So from time to time, you'll have to leave the Stinger OS to do some research in the real world or online. Let's hope Sasha Brewster didn't change her temporary password. Open the file browser and use her credentials to connect to the Cyberdyne Group file server. Then, upload the malware and get the hell out of there.
It's not malware. Moles don't wear it. Right. Okay. There's a really annoying ambient noise here that sounds like a hearing aid being turned up too loud and feedbacking. Right, S. Brewster. Oh, that is driving me insane. If I go anywhere near the top here, it takes me back to this bit. I think you should have to click on this. If they didn't make this all clickable, that would be okay. Right, what am I doing? File browser. SNet dot. I don't think I can do it this way. I think I got. No, we can't crack it. SNet dot. Oh, it's got a comma instead of a dot. Brewster. Where do I need to do this? Upload the malware to the Cyberdyne Group AzureNet folder. I don't know where that is on Linux. Don't know why you'd have access to the administrator folder. Log in as that user. Guess I found it. Disconnect from the network.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Network disconnected.
Right. So those are the only 2 groups of things I can do. Okay. That didn't help me at all. Ooh. Oh. Didn't really want to do that.
Military-grade malware was stolen from NITE Team 4 by as of yet unknown means. SAD believes Bureau 121 to be behind the leak, but they have no proof to back their claims. A similar leak of an NSA exploit in 2017 caused approximately $10 billion in damage.
I don't really watch
So
this.
we need to work fast to locate this malware and assess the scope of the leak. Traces of it have recently been detected in the field, and things could go from bad to worse at any moment.
Oh god. Let's clear all this crap. Right, so
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
So yeah, it says no notes, even though I can connect it.
Connection completed. Information gathering module
This isn't
initiated. Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Okay.
Information gathering module
So this is how I got
initiated.
this stuff. So I did this and didn't get control of the computer. Yeah, and then I went in. It's a social engineering tool?
Network intrusion module initiated.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Let's not do that. Okay, let's do
Fox
this again.
acid server connection initiated. Fox acid attack launched. Fox acid attack successful.
That doesn't get me.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Turbine C2 registry initiated.
That must have been very stupid.
Information gathering module initiated.
So I've done this. So I found the exchange server. I wonder if I can use this thing.
X key score forensics initiated.
I've got nothing. I know nothing about them. Crack the user account with the password attack.
Password attack and intrusion module initiated. Information gathering module
This isn't
initiated.
useful. Yeah, I didn't think I could do that. So we're going to work on IP address. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Don't really know what you want me to do with an IP address.
Information gathering module initiated.
I'm about to go and ask for help. Will only work if you're already connected to VPN. But this doesn't, so they might be on the VPN, but it doesn't list the computers on the... I wonder if... I mean, this is... Okay, so this is a share, so maybe I can... maybe I can... I can't do this, can I? Maybe this is all I needed to do. This doesn't seem like right to me.
Target acquired. Awaiting variables to launch attack.
Okay. I guess I was overthinking it. It'd be better if there was a ping command or something. Or a way to look at what that is.
Password successfully compromised.
BCC to the moon. If you say so. So I need File Explorer, I guess. Right, find any relevant files to help the investigation. Oh, what wares have you got in here?
So, this script kiddie managed to infect themselves. That's pretty careless. Look at this list. There's a lot here, but all the malware is outdated. Some of them are at least 5 years old. Well, except uni74455.dll. No idea what that is. Never seen it before. Can you download it so I can get a closer look?
Yes, I'll just infect myself. What, you're telling me this is more than 5 years old? Ah, it could be. Just repackaged. Right, is that it? Is that what you wanted me to do? God, I made that difficult for myself. Right, let's have a peek at what I gotta do next. Did I got that? Master of Puppets. There we go. Oh, in the UK.
Things just got a whole more complicated. The Blood Dove leak is bad news, but it looks like our arsenal wasn't the only one compromised. The main intelligence directorate of the Russian Federation, also known as GRU, confirmed UNI 74455.dll as one of their projects. Well, not exactly confirmed, but I'll spare you the details.
I have to put a compressor on just for this game.
GRU agreed to help us on this case, and they've shared the identity of a suspect, Nathan Lightman. He's likely the owner of that computer you infiltrated. We've pulled his financial information, IDs, and records, and uploaded it to your X key score. Your mission objectives are: investigate Nathan Lightman's IDs and records and financial transactions, access his cell phone and analyze his recent activities, identify the details of Lightman's acquisition of military-grade malware.
Oh goody, Dylan is in the field. Okay, we'll do this one. I'll have a go at this one. Has my rep gone up with SAD? Yeah, let's do a bit of this one at least and have a look.
I've uploaded the Russian intel on Nathan Lightman to your X-Key score. Let's try to figure out his phone's MAC address so we can use the CID backdoor module to get in. Wonder if we'll find a phone call with Alexei Navalny or something that explains why GRU has all this information on Lightman already.
Finished easy. Right, that's enough crinkling. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Right. What am I doing?
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
This thing.
X
Right.
key score forensics initiated.
Let's analyze this guy's stuff. Well, that didn't load. Nor did that. Is this web-based? Is Steam down? Oh, there we go. Born in Southampton. I wonder if they did this. Also, they spelt Salisbury wrong. Salisbury. Dark Lord Nath. Right, there's his MAC address. Oh, he's a life coach. Oh, he's a cryptocurrency trader. Ugh. Parents recently deceased and Kaisen's substantial inheritance invested in various cryptocurrencies, in contact with several key, something illegal crypto networks, and influenced by GRU, blah 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 blah. Those fingerprints. Let's keep this up. Trello? Kraken Exchange. Oh, Novatech. They're sort of, I haven't bought anything from Novatech for years. Cool. Paying out.
Network intrusion module.
This is a bit weird that you can
initiated.
just use this to break into anyone's cell phone. Sam Gong. Sprint. We don't have Sprint in the UK. I'm seeing problems.
Well, no Progress Party membership card, but that's a Monero wallet ID. However, I'm not sure about that node ID.
Why are you not sure about the node ID? I really want this to not be in this list. Alright, I might delete that. Right, has that been added into here?
X key score forensics initiated.
Try to tell me his online credentials. Right, so does that mean I can quickly get into his
Network
phone?
intrusion
Yes.
module initiated.
Okay, that makes sense. LMAO. Yeah, there's something a bit weird about the font, like it's scaled down, it's a bit blurry. Which is a bit annoying. Right, so I need to track down a Jim Fernandez now. Has that been added to here?
X key score forensics initiated. Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Not sure about the node ID. How can I do anything about that? We don't have Sprint in the UK. It's almost out of battery. So I can't activate any of these things. Nope, pardon me.
X key score forensics initiated.
So we looked at that. Have we got anything extra in there? Oh, okay, the endpoint. We can go off the endpoint, I guess.
Information gathering module initiated.
That noise. I'm gonna have to find a way of altering this music track, I think. Let's do that for a bit longer. Let's do the other one as well.
Information gathering module initiated.
And then I'll do the do the obvious one.
Information gathering module initiated.
Trade. Couple of ports.
Yeah, looks like a dead end. And we don't have a zero-day exploit for this technology either. Let's try something. Fire up your Hydra terminal. It's a multi-protocol command line interface you'll find in your network intrusion menu. Use the connect command to see if we can interface with this endpoint.
Network intrusion module initiated.
See if I can. No, can't. Let's see if I can connect to this example they've given me. Oh, you can. Can't change cams though. Shame. Oh, also that closed it.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Node ID. Oh, now I just want to get my BBS working. B at the end.
CryptNet network? Never heard of it before. But that's clearly where the trade took place. Last transaction shows a deal with a user who goes by Dr. Ripper.
Gee, I wonder who that could be. Oh, what time is it? 2:05. Let's do one more quickly. Okay, let's quickly do this one. Sympathy for the devil. It doesn't show me how many chapters there are. There's only 4 missions.
The network
like.
you found,
God, you're
CryptNet,
loud.
is a trading hub for malware, stolen credit cards, and other illicit virtual goods. It uses the cryptocurrency Monero, an open-source blockchain based on the CryptoNote protocol that uses an obfuscated public ledger, meaning it's almost impossible to trace. Since following the money won't work, we'll need to pursue other options to flush out our target. Look in CryptNet for potential trades we could initiate with Dr. Ripper. Dylan has uploaded a series of infected intel into your local host that you can use. These compromised payloads will help us get our foot in his network. But don't worry, it's all been carefully vetted, so nothing you leak will impact the Five Eyes. Your mission objectives are: identify the file we need to make a trade with Dr. Ripper. Complete a transaction on CryptNet using infected intel. Establish a Turbine C2 connection with the target's network. Intercept intel to help us locate the target and evaluate the threat.
Got it.
I've loaded a set of infected intel onto your local host. To access it, simply fire up your file browser using localhost as the URL. Once there, click the file you want to activate for the trade. It's all pretty juicy stuff, and may ruin some careers or reshuffle military budgets, but don't worry, none of it will have any real impact.
If you say so. Really? Boo. Boo. Where's my home folder? Can't read this, it's locked. I guess it would be if it's not owned by me. It's on my desktop, nothing. Oh, jeez. FIFA 2014 transactions. Zika contamination. Anyway, where are these files supposed to be? Where did you put them? Must have been fun to write some of this stuff. It's very depressing reading all this stuff. Right, I guess they're not in my documents folder. I thought they were supposed to be in my documents folder.
I've loaded a set of infected intel onto your local host. To access it,
Oh, activate a file. I guess it's this one here, the only one that I could do anything with. That's a bit lame. What's the type transactions? Oh. Oh, see, I was supposed to go through here and look at the request book. So I think this is blurry. So I've got this. Is there a specific one that I need to use? No. Let's do it in OP.
Good job. Now, wait a little for Dr. Ripper to inspect the package and complete the transaction. Good job.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Let's hurry up. Connect to the network and launch your man in the middle interface. It's the second icon at the bottom of your screen.
Hang on, I want to check and see what actually happened here. I cocked it up. How much did I ask for it? Right, okay, fine. Fourth one.
Drone and imagery intelligence. Turbine C2 registry. Initial connection.
Right, let's connect to his
completed.
network, his infected network. Launch man in the middle attack, which I don't know anything about really.
We're dealing with a local network, so it should be quite straightforward. Use ARP poisoning to put yourself between the computer and the router so we can intercept the network traffic.
Right, so router.
Good job. Now, let's spy
It's a
on the
good
network
guess.
traffic. Launch the URL snapper module. I'll patch in so I can analyze the data on my station as well.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Keep alive.
Oh, nice! A smart house system. We could definitely use that to get a more precise location than from what the IP would. Whoa, what the? Hold on. That's a level 3 key fob request. And it's ours. Get out! Get out! Get out! Close the connection! Close everything now! Right now!
Don't wanna.
Turbine C2 registry. Network disconnected.
Don't wanna. I was just getting spicy. Level up. Dun 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 dun. Right, let's put my new badge on. Did I get anything else? Oh, sneeze again. I want to know where this goes now. Let's close all this stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've done that. Let's go back. Mission completed. Seek and destroy.
What I am about to say is
you're very
beyond
loud,
confidential. There will be no paperwork for this mission. You understand me? We have got a very delicate situation and we need to act fast. What you see here is our drone view of West End, in the borough of Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf, Berlin.
Okay.
Somewhere in this area there is an LVL-3 NITE Team 4 USB key fob. These devices are packed with military-grade 256-bit encryption code. When attached to a computer or other electronic appliance, these protection devices unlock software functionality or enable access to highly secure content. The German Federal Intelligence Service knows of our ongoing operation in their digital space. There is a lot of confusion here, and LVL-3 key fobs are classified at the highest level. I'll have time to go into details later, but right now we don't want it to fall into enemy hands. And to be blunt, we'd rather not have our allies discover its existence either. Bureaucracy will get in the way long before we can get to the exact location of the device, or contact trusted local assets to get on location. While we're still evaluating our options, you will need to be proactive. Deploy our drone and see if you can use your access to the smart house to help us get a head start here. Dylan will be on hand for the full operation. Act fast and with intention. This needs to be dealt with as quickly and quietly as possible. Your mission objectives are: deploy our MQ-1 heat cam attack drone and scan the area. Take control of the smart house system and attempt to pinpoint the exact location of the target. Lock in and wait for further instructions.
Well, you missed this bit really, but okay. Here we go.
No time to waste.
Okay.
Let's get the drone in position and ready to engage. I'm passing the
Got
command to your terminal. Location is 52 latitude, 13 longitude. Activate the heat cam and arm weapons when you're in. Hopefully it won't come to that, but we need to be ready to strike immediately if it does.
Drone and imagery intelligence.
Again, these are very precise coordinates here. I'll sneeze. Heat map.
Activate the Turbine C2 card and get back into Dr. Ripper's network. Do you remember how to use your man-in-the-middle interface? With the help of your Hydra terminal, you should be able to get a connection to the smart house system.
Okay, do you want me to also enable this? No. Okay. Right. Reconnect.
Turbine C2 reconnection completed.
Man in the middle. Router. This guy. Oh no, he's changed it. Pretty sure it was 77 before.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Okay, let's try. Poisoning failed. Interesting. There's two lots of Wireshark.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Right. Can I copy this?
Information gathering module.
Don't know if I can
Initiated.
use this. It's not gonna let me do this. Yeah. Oh. Maybe I just have to go to this web address. Do you reckon I have to do that? It's gonna kind of suck a little bit. No, okay. Do this?
Network intrusion module initiated.
I don't think this will work. Oh. House ID 107. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay, that sucks as a system. Okay, this is weird. Turn the sound up a bit. Oh, I've turned his preheat mode on his barbecue, so now I can see it from the drone view.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
Can I, not enough heat variations detected. It's only 1 degrees. It's getting up there.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
I just want to tick some filters here, dude.
Hey, I got something! I'm registering a localized heat variation. Was that you? Check it out in the drone feed.
Yeah, it was me, Dylan. Why has everything come up now? 120 degrees.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
Hang on. This is degrees C.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
What does variations mean, dude? So if I turn it off again?
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
Right, so it's got to be one of these three, surely. Oh, it's already at 120 degrees.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
I don't know if they messed this up and they meant it to be Celsius. Oh. Hang on, stop that. I mean, I guess it could be here or here. If I could actually turn this off and see it reflected in this view.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
That'd be cool. I don't think it's here. I don't know what that is. No. It is here.
You preheated the barbecue? Sneaky! But you did it. We got the location.
What do you mean, but I did
the
it?
Wheeler now.
The Germans are about to get their hands
You're
on
quiet
a
again,
level
Wheeler.
3 NT4 key fob. This will give them access to a militarized zero-day exploit. Stuff way above our pay grade. Your guess is as good as mine as to what this can compromise. Power grids, first responders, banking systems, water treatment, you name it. We've been authorized to take any and all necessary steps to avoid this, but deniability will not cover us this time. Whatever action we take, we will have to deal with the consequences directly. You have control of the drone, and I've been ordered not to interfere. From here, the choice is yours. Agent Dillon and I will stand by you regardless of the outcome. But act quickly. The Germans will be on site any moment.
Okay. Action required. Critical action required. What are your orders? Strike the target, and German authorities move the drone away. I mean... I wasn't, to be quite honest, I wasn't paying attention. What? So that makes... I guess I'll just do this one. I don't really know how reputation is going to play into things. But I guess I only want the Germans 500 mad rather than 1,000 mad, and I don't want to move the drone away. Do I? Can I redo this afterwards?
Target destroyed, and the level 3 key fob has not been compromised. Good job, Agent. Division 66 is going to have to organize one hell of a cover-up.
I guess that's teaching you about these reputation systems. Is that done? That's done. Is the mission completed? So if I did that again, could I just change it? How do I get to the next one? Yep, let's preheat his oven again. It's barbecue. Should I look up that other Starry Night thing? I'm not going to. But I guess you could if you wanted to. And then let's have a look. What was this hive mind stuff?
Hive mind network active.
Encrypted nodes. I don't know what. Oh boy, I don't get this at all. Maybe I'll look into this later. Again, you can't click and drag the globe, which is a bummer. Let's turn.
Network intrusion module initiated.
I guess even though I blow up the house, it's still, you know, this computer's still okay. Beacons or... Starry Night -19777 .active. Okay. So is there only one mission at the moment? Is that the end of it? Oh, storyline community vote. So okay, I guess this plays into what will happen next. I guess. Most people did a strike on the target. Okay, that'll do for tonight. That was fun. That was good. Hopefully there's a lot more to do at some point. Yeah, if anyone watched, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I am going to bed. Oh. Does that mean selected or not selected? Okay, I'm going. I presume my stuff is actually saved. Hope so.
Closing route access. Goodbye.
Goodbye.